Hello, guys, and welcome to my brand new series on Madden NFL 16 Ultimate Team. This is a series that I am super pumped to get started, and it is a series that's going to be counting down my top 10 favorite gold players that I have used so far over the course of Ultimate Team. I've used quite a few gold players. If you guys haven't checked out my series based around the chemistry style solo challenges where you can unlock two 92 overall elite players as well as you get 80,000 coins along the way. Go ahead and check that out and let me know what you think. It's something I put a lot of work into and I'm pretty proud of that. So that kind of gives me the background for this. Doing that, I've used a lot of gold players, a lot of players that I have liked, a lot of players that I have disliked, and a lot of players that have unique play styles. These are going to be my 10 favorite players that I have used and 10 players that I feel fit in well in this game. So without any further ado, let's start out with number 10 and the only special teams player on this countdown. Now obviously he is not listed as a special teams player. He has a position, but his value comes from his contributions that I've gotten from him on special teams, which have been absurdly good. So number 10 on my countdown, from the Vikings, number 84, Cordero Patterson. He is a wide receiver in the long pass chemistry, and as you can see, and as you've probably seen on TV, this dude knows how to return very well, and that translates incredibly well into this game. Now, instead of showing you from his receiver position where I have him in here where he's only a 73 overall, let's go ahead and look at what he looks like in kick and punt returning. Boom, 92 overall. And that's because he has 94 kick returning. 94. As you can see there on your screen on the back of this card, there's only one stat on here that is not at least 90, and that's his catching. Which, in Madden, catching and kick returns does not really matter. To catch the kick, really you want good returning stats, decent enough catching stats, but I have not had him muff one kick or punt yet. Now, as soon as I say that, he'll probably go and do that at least once, but I have not seen it yet. As you can just tell by the stats on the back of this card, he is incredibly elusive. 97 agility, 95 elusiveness, 96 ball carrier vision. All three of those stats, 95 plus, it allows him to see every hole that the blocking creates for him and hit that hole and get going. What I found to be the most successful for him is if you abuse those juke moves. 97 juking with 97 agility, 95 elusiveness. Good luck bringing him to the ground if you're one-on-one against him. I cannot tell you how many times on a kick return, all I've had to do is throw one juke out there and I get around the edge and pick up 35, 40 yards on return and give myself great field position to start the next drive. And this has happened online. This has happened in all Madden challenges. This has happened on rookie challenges. It doesn't matter. This guy is always consistent at any level. The biggest thing about him is he is fast, but not crazy fast. He's incredibly quick. His elusiveness, his agility, everything like that makes him a very quick player who can really just make things happen in the blink of an eye. But with just 90 speed and acceleration, he is not someone who is going to blaze down the field by you without having to make you miss. He's going to have to make somebody miss in order for you to score. Now, granted, I've run back a couple of kicks for touchdowns without having to throw a juke move, just running through the blocks, but that's very few and far between. What you have to do to make Cordero Patterson the best he can be is you use that right stick. You juke everybody that you can. He is somebody that's going to make a big impact for you if you learn how to use him. The reason he is at number 10 and not going to be higher on this list is because of the position he plays. He is a wide receiver, but he is not a great receiver. Let's go back over to the offense, and you will see, again, 73 overall as a receiver. That barely meets the criteria to be a gold card in this game. And it's because he only has 72 catching, and he has 80 spectacular catching, which is okay, but not great. You can see 73 release, 61 route running, 65 catch in traffic. He's just not going to make the plays as a receiver. If you use him as a returner and you take that roster spot, that's a great thing. I've seen so many people use Dre Archer online to return kicks, and he's a good enough returner. I mean, he's got 96 speed, I believe. But you know what? 96 speed's only going to get you so far if you can't make a lot of people miss. I guarantee you, if you use Cordero Patterson over Dre Archer, you will not be disappointed. All you have to do is juke. And if you juke and make people miss, you will have no issues running back kicks with Cordero Patterson. Granted, you're not going to run it back for a touchdown every time. You're not going to get it, out past the 25 all the time. But if you get good enough blocking, can make that juke combo move and get to either side and set up your blocks and make people miss, you can beat a lot of the guys on that coverage team to the outside and pick up yards, or you can beat them down the middle and pick up yards. That is why Cordero Patterson is in my top 10 for favorite gold players I used, and I have used a lot of them, and he made the top 10 as a 73 overall receiver because of how good and how critical he has been in the return game. Now, obviously this video is strictly based on Ultimate Team. I can guarantee you he does the same thing in franchise. I used him in franchise. I picked him up in franchise not to be a receiver, to just be a returner, and he has been great in that as well. And I learned that from using him on Ultimate Team just every single game. It's definitely worth having him in your team to do that. So that's going to wrap up this video for the 10th best player I have used in Ultimate Team. Stay on the lookout for numbers 9 through 1, as this countdown is only going to get filled with better players that I have used so far. So until next time, this has been Jdhsnake. I hope you guys have a great day.